Good morning, girls. In the last class, we discussed about the local self-government and the advantages of having the local self-government. Today, we'll be talking about the different levels or the different parts of the local self-government. So, we'll begin with the class. Panchayati Raj. Panchayati Raj, it is a local self-government of villages. In the rural areas, you have the local self-government bodies and they are known as the Panchayati Raj. The term Panchayat comes from the word Panch, which means 5 and refers to a committee of 5 persons. So the word Panchayat, it comes from the word Panch, which means 5, and it is a committee of members of 5 members. Panchayat is a committee of 5 members. In ancient days, a committee of 5 elders of the village used to settle disputes and take decisions. This is how the panchayats came into being. So in the olden days, in the ancient days, every village used to have a committee. There used to be a committee in every village, and in this committee there were 5 members, 5 elders of the village. The 5 members were the elders of the village, and these elders, these members, they used to settle if there was any argument or any disagreement in the village. They used to settle these arguments and they used to find solutions. They used to take decisions on the matters, on all the matters of the village. So this is how the panchayat came into existence. At present, all local self-government bodies in the rural areas work under the Panchayati Raj system. So, at present, the different levels of the local self-government bodies, all these levels, they work under the Panchayati Raj system. The Panchayati Raj system works at 3 levels. These are, so the Panchayati Raj system, it has 3 levels of self-government, and these 3 levels are, we'll discuss about the 3 levels. Panchayats at the village level. So at the village level, they have the panchayats. Then block samitis at the block level, and in block level, we have the block samitis. Now a block is formed by about 10 villages, almost 10 villages, they form a block, and these block samitis, they have representatives from each village. There might be about around 10 villages in a block, and each of these villages, they select their representatives who go to the block samitis. District council or Zilla Parishad at the district level. At the district level, we have the district council or the Zilla Parishad. Now, this district council, it represents an entire district. An entire district is represented by the district council. Now we'll discuss about the 3 levels, levels of the Panchayati Raj system in detail. The first one is the village panchayats. Every village in India having a population of 1,000 or more has a panchayat. However, in small villages, a panchayat is formed by combining 2 or more villages. So in villages where the population is 1,000, where the population is 1,000 or more, they will have a panchayat of its own. The villages will have a panchayat of its own. And where the population is less, where the population is below 1,000, in such small villages, 2 or more villages, they combine together to form a panchayat. Panchayat is formed by combining 2 or more villages. A village panchayat has 3 wings or parts: Gram Sabha, Gram Panchayat, and Nyaya Panchayat. So the village panchayat, it is divided into 3 parts, that is the Gram Sabha, the Gram Panchayat, and the Nyaya Panchayat. Now we'll discuss about these 3 parts. First is the Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha is a general body of the panchayat. So the Gram Sabha, it forms a general body in the panchayat. All the people of the village above the age of 18 are members of the Gram Sabha. So every village where there are members above the age of 18 are members of the Gram Sabha. It elects the members and the head of the Gram Panchayat. So the village, these members, members who are above the age of 18, these members of the village, they elect the head and the members of the Gram Panchayat. It holds its meetings at least twice a year. So the Gram Sabha, it holds meetings at least twice a year. At least twice in a year they must have meetings. The Gram Sabha must have meetings. Its main functions are to pass the annual budget, discuss the problems of the village, and remove inefficient members of the Gram Panchayat. So the Gram Sabha, it has many functions, like to pass the annual budget. Now, annual budget is a plan which describes about the expenditure of the village in 1 year. It gives a rough calculation of the income and the expense in 1 year. So the Gram Sabha is the one who passes this annual budget of the village. Then to discuss the problems of the village. So if there are any problems, any disagreements in the village, the Gram Sabha discuss the problems. And remove inefficient members of the Gram Panchayat. So the Gram Panchayat, if there are any inefficient members or any incapable members in the Gram Panchayat, the Gram Sabha is a body which removes these inefficient members in the Gram Panchayat. Now the next is the Gram Panchayat. The members of the Gram Panchayat are elected by the Gram Sabha. So the Gram Panchayat members, they are elected by the Gram Sabha members. 1/3 of the seats in the Gram Panchayat are reserved for women. So in the seats in the elections, 1/3 of the seats in the Gram Panchayat is reserved for women. It's kept for women. People belonging to scheduled castes and scheduled tribes have seats reserved for them. So apart from women, the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes, even they have seats reserved for them. They also have membership at the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat organizes the work of the panchayats. The Gram Panchayat is a body which organizes the work of the panchayat. And the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes, they are the socially and economically backward classes. They are the people who belong to the social and economically backward caste. So these scheduled castes and scheduled tribes also have reservation in the Gram Panchayat. Now the next is the Nyaya Panchayat. Now Nyaya Panchayat, it is a judicial system at the panchayat level, that is at the village level. They will have courts, and these are known as the Nyaya Panchayat. It is a village court established for providing speedy justice and for settling minor disputes. So if there are any small minor arguments or any minor disagreements at the village level, or any matters where justice has to be given fast, then such matters are taken to the village court or the Nyaya Panchayat. There is one Nyaya Panchayat for a number of village panchayats. So many village panchayats, they combine and they have one Nyaya Panchayat. The Nyaya Panchayat decides minor cases. So the Nyaya Panchayat takes decisions on minor cases, on small cases. It has a right to impose fines but does not have the right to send a person to jail. So the Nyaya Panchayat, it can ask members, it can ask the people to pay fines, to pay any fine as a punishment, but the Nyaya Panchayat does not have any right to send any person to jail. So this is about the Nyaya Panchayat. So today we discussed about the village, the Panchayati Raj, and the different levels of the Panchayati Raj. We discussed about the village panchayats. We discussed about the village panchayat and the three parts of the village panchayat, that is the Gram Sabha, the Gram Panchayat and the Nyaya Panchayat. So we'll stop with this, girls. Thank you.